Brothers and sisters, welcome to our today's program of Leo NJO. Today is the day of the 30th of October 2018. My name is Odon Bulamba. I'm going to share with you the news and the information about the DRC, Democratic Republic of the Congo, for the next few minutes. So I'll invite you to be with me. Bear this time with me, and together we are going to work hand in hand in order to complete this journey about the DR Congo. So without going that far, let me start by reminding you that the coming Saturday we are going to have a reflection, and our reflection will be about the opposition leadership, which is divided. So Felix Tshisekedi, UDPS have declared that with or without the voting machine, they are going to go to the elections. And it is his right. That's democracy. They have to express themselves. A group of people says, Tshisekedi has got a vision. He has seen far ahead. That's why he has decided to move forward and to accept the election. The other side, another group said, no, he has made a mistake. He shouldn't leave that coalition of the opposition and do things by his own. So it would be better for him to work with others. So that will be our first topic that we'll talk about. Your contribution will be most welcome. The second topic that we'll talk about, it will be about the last weekend, the past weekend. The last weekend we saw leaders of the opposition, they organized a rally, and that rally was everywhere around the DRC. Some people say that that rally was not successful, while others said it was really a good rally. But on the other hand, we saw also FCC who organized another rally at that stadium of Father Raphael. And we want to hear from you. What do you think about those two rallies? What were or are your impressions? What is the impact of those two rallies to the population of the Congo? What should we Congolese learn after observing those two rallies? So that's what we are going to debate on Saturday, and we'll do it at the following times. It will be around 7 p.m. in New York, 6 p.m. in Chicago, 4 p.m. in Los Angeles, 1 p.m. around Honolulu. So those are the times that we will do our reflection. But the time might be night in Kinshasa, night of Saturday going toward Sunday. Once again, welcome to our program, and let me take you through the headlines of our programs today. We are going to North Kivu, where a private toll point is at the center of a controversy in Mushaki. At least two people are declared dead in a clash between militiamen in Dibatai in central Kasai. In Bunia, the police arrested 49 unidentified people from North Kivu. 6 people have lost their lives in an incursion of ADF in Mangoko. We are in Beni. The government of DRC also gave to the Seni logistical equipment for the deployment of the electoral kits. And finally, parents are traumatized by numerous fees they must pay in schools for their children. And here we are going to talk about the case of Kinshasa. Once again, welcome to our program, and we are going straight away to the details. We go to North Kivu, where a private toll point is at the center of a controversy in Mushaki. Mushaki is about 30 kilometers southwest of Goma, and where we found this gentleman by the name of Francois Cario, who initiated a private toll point. The letter states that his initiative aims to finance or to fund the rehabilitation of agricultural desert roads, but users deny his declaration, saying that it's a big lie. Francois says that he has got the Provincial Minister of Agriculture and the City Council of Goma permission to maintain or to look after the agricultural desert roads. This assertion is rejected by the population, even the population have been calling for the removal of this barrier. The barrier has been there for nearly 4 weeks now. All vehicles that passed by that road must pay money to this private toll bar or toll point. A truck, for instance, will pay $15 US dollars. A small truck, a lorry will pay, or a lorry or a big truck will pay 15. A small truck or van will pay $7, and motorcyclist will pay 1,000 Congolese francs. So one person who was interviewed said, "What a surprise! What surprises us is to see a civilian who has no standing, no authority in this country to erect a barrier and start ransoming the peaceful citizen of the country." Only in Congo such a thing can be done, because it's up to the authorities to collect those type of taxes. Road trucks, road tolls, and so on are collected by the government, not individuals. However, I should say that, those individuals, most of the time, they make it like another way of looting, stealing from the people, which is something they organize with local authorities. This is just a parenthesis. We move forward to Central Kasai in Dibatai. Last weekend in Dibaya territory, in a Chimbundu village, the clashes that occurred between two groups of alleged militiamen killed between 2 and 6 people. All began around in the morning of the 27th, when the leader of a militia known by the name of Chioyo, the militiaman, the boss of that militia, his name is Mr. Chioyo, and his men began the quest for the customary chief Bakwamuna, who they blame for working in complicity with the Congolese army. When the Chioyo men or the Chioyo group arrived at Chimbundu village because they were going to the quest of the chief, that a group of Chioyo found a resistance. They came across a resistance of Bakwamuna's allies. So the chief has got allies. So those allies came to stop Chioyo and his group. So that where between 2 and 6 people have lost their lives. And several things were damaged. Material things were damaged. So it was really fierce that, whoa, we will give to you the numbers of how many people lost their lives in the coming hours. However, it has been a while since Chioyo and his men committed various abuses in the region, things that has created permanent psychosis in the population. Now here we are going to Bunia, where last weekend the Congolese police arrested 49 people from North Kivu. These individuals were intercepted by the population or resident of Kandia district. The police took a long time to identify them, things that created suspicions among Kandia residents who believed that the police want to release these suspicious men. Some of the suspicious people had Rwandan ID card on them or with them. The deputy governor of Ituri Mr. Pacific Keita, called Kandia and Bunia residents to calm. He reported that these suspicious people came to Bunia in order to find a job. They came to search for employment. So the population was a little bit quietened, and the population was told by the same man, Pacific, that we are going to judge them, we are going to interrogate them, and whenever we'll find out reasons why they are here, exact reasons who they are, we'll let you know. However, on Sunday, 28th of October, Major Gerald Abeli Mwangu, spokesman for the police, reported the same night of Sunday that these people were released, were free to go, were given the freedom to walk away, and that any other issue related to those suspicious people should be addressed to the mayor of the city, he claimed. The mayor of the city on his hand, or on his turn, his name is Mr. Ferdinand Fimbo Lebileye, confirmed that these people are of the Congolese nationality. However, he said they will keep an eye on them while they are on the loose and while they are looking for the employment, as they said themselves, they are coming to Ituri to find a job. This will send us straight away to Beni, where on Sunday night, going to Monday, the 29th, in Mangoko, a village in the Beni Mbao, North Kivu, 6 people were killed and 2 others were kidnapped during the ADF rebel attack. It was around 8 p.m. Beni time that after burning 2 houses, looting and ransacking several goods of the population, these attackers killed 6 inhabitants, 3 men and 3 women, and they kidnapped 2 others. On Monday morning in Mbao, the angry population, the mob, confiscated a police officer, gun or weapon. We are going to Monday now, Monday the 29th of October, at the CENI's headquarters in Kinshasa. The Congolese government, illegal government, has handed over the logistics to the CENI for the deployment of electoral kits. According to Crispin Atama, the Minister of Defense, this batch consisted of 150 trucks. They serve the western part, to serve the western part of the country, The batch consisted also of 7 helicopters, 4 Antonov, those are airplanes, and so on and so forth. And he said, he added, within the next 15 days, within 2 weeks, 150 other vehicles would come by the east side of the country to serve the eastern part and the central part of DRC. All the material given to CENI belongs to the army, he insisted. CENI will return all those logistics items to the Congolese army at the end of the elections. On sport, CENI also says that it has only received 1 Ilyashin, 1 airplane, 8, the 1 airplane that we call a DC-8, 4 Boeings, which are also planes, and other vehicles, among them 135 military trucks, 171 pickups or vans, and also a number of motorcycles, 1,500. We go to Kinshasa, where parents have been traumatized by numerous fees they must pay in schools. It is just a few days before the end of the first term for schools for the year 2018-2019. Parents in Kinshasa, I will say everywhere in the Congo, say they are angry and traumatized by numerous fees they have to pay for their children to attend school. among these fees, to name a few, maybe I would say, we have tuition fees, or the tuitions, we have after school care fees, we have study fees, we have administration fees, we have technical expenses fees, which carries the name of the mayor of the city, Kimbuta fees. We have you know, different fees. You have to pay the school, you have to pay the fees, you have to buy the brooms, you have to pay for the fees of the brooms, they have to do anything, they do anything, even water that the children should drink at school, at schools, must pay for a fee. And furthermore, parents have also, it's compulsory to buy books, school books. And those fees, every single year, they are majorated, meaning that they increase. If last year you paid $25 for a fee, this year it will be $27 or $30, and next year it will be $35. So every year there is a majoration of the fee. One of the parents said, in 6th grade, there are too many related costs. Fees for TENAFEB, there are fees for this or that, so it's complicated. And he added, we continue to add or to pay extra courses for which we must, it's an absolute, you must pay. We continue to pay costs that we don't even understand or know. There are also legal fees, commonly known as Kimbuta fees. That Kimbuta is the name of the mayor of the city who imposes that fees even to passengers who want to leave or to come into Kinshasa. You must pay a fee for the mayor of the city. And the parent said those fees varies between schools. I mean, they vary between schools. Finally, I don't know why to call it even legal fees. If these fees are indeed legal, they should be uniform for all schools. Really, it's almost a puzzle, he declared. In addition to all these problems, there are other parents who also denounced the compulsory fees, purchased the uniforms for their school uniforms from the school. They must also purchase sometimes the school bag from the school. They must purchase the school shoes from the school. They must purchase school water bottle from the schools, and all of those are just very expensive. And this is not only the situation of Kinshasa, but it's all over the country in the DRC. You'll find this everywhere in the DRC. Every private school imposes its own fees. However, there are also exceptions here and there where you can talk, you can find parents who say, yeah, they give us just a global fee to pay and we pay the whole thing at once, and along the year there are no many other fees which pops up or which come surface in order for you the parent to pay. So this is our news for today, but let me do a small comment on a couple of points here. The first point that I will talk about, it's about the arrest of those unidentified people in the Congo. Actually, from all the borders, people who live in the provinces bordering with other nations, they have been talking about strangers to be found within the Congo, on the Congolese land. Some of them are armed with uniforms, such as the case of Uvira Sange in the western part of the Congo, and some others are not. For those who are armed, people said they were soldiers from Rwanda and Burundi. For some other people in the northern part, we talk about the ADF. People say we have got militias, people are crossing the border, we see strangers here in our land, and so on and so forth. And our people, Congolese civilian, they report, every time they report to local authorities about, those people that they see appearing on their lands, crossing maybe the border during the day, and they are there. And in this case of Bunia, Ituri specifically, these people who arrived in Ituri, they said they are, according to Iturian people, they said that these people appear to be Rwandan. They stopped 49 men, and those 49 men who were arrested by the population, who were intercepted by the population of Kindia, by searching them, they found that some of them, or most of them, were holders of the Rwandan ID cards, proving that they are Rwandan. And in order to arrest them, in order to intercept them, the population could see their morphology. Those people are not Congolese. From the morphology, you can tell this person is from Rwanda, this person is not from Rwanda. And in order, because in Congo, we have got also people from Rwanda who are Banyamulenge, who have got the same morphology. Sometimes you can come across them, but they will prove to you that they are Congolese people by exhibiting their IDs. And for these people, some of them were holding both IDs, some others had only Rwandan IDs, some others had only Congolese IDs. So the locals thought it would be better to present these people to the police. Why are those people coming to the Congo? Those people are coming to the Congo because they have been preparing for a war. They have been paid to come and start a war in the Congo. They have been paid to come and fight so that the country can be split in pieces, can be divided, because they want some part of the country like Kivu to become a republic, like Katanga to become another republic, like the old Zaire to become another republic, and so on. Even this proposed at some stage for Bazaire, old Bazaire, or what you are calling actually Bakongo, to become also another independent nation. And these people are working so hard. Recently, there have been a small audio message which was circulating on social media for a Rwandan guy asking the Congolese to leave the Congo. They must go for a refuge. They must go and find asylum somewhere so that they can continue to occupy their land. And this guy was saying in Swahili, someone like Bitakwira, someone like Rubero Azarias, Kabila Joseph are just like bridges who have been used for them to accomplish their dream, to accomplish their mission. And after that declaration, other people from the Congo, on their turn, they said, we will never accept that. That will never and ever happen. Especially in the Kivu, we know you very well. We have been living with Rwandan. We have been living with Burundian. We have been living with other nationalities. We understand who you are, and we are not going to accept it. What is going to happen? Let us see. And even someone also commented and said, those people should maybe go in the western part, maybe in the other part of the Congo, in another country, to find the land. Congo is our land. They should remain in Rwanda, Burundi, and keep their own land. Rwanda is their land too. Why to not go back to Rwanda to occupy their own land? Those are just comments from here and there. And these people have been trained. These people have been paid. These people are mercenaries. They are there for a purpose. Therefore, whenever they are intercepted, very, very often, Congolese authorities will get an order from one of the superiors, one of their hierarchy, somewhere there, who will say, let them go, and those people will be released. They will go, they will walk free, and they will vanish in mountains. They will vanish in the bush. They will vanish somewhere, and no one will tell you no more where they are whereabouts. And here we come now across this situation where we are going to the election. This is the second point. We are going to the election. And where we are going to the election, we have to remember, we Congolese people, we should take care of ourselves. We should take care of our land. Whenever we see these people, what should we do? Because the government doesn't want to deal with them, they let them walk free. And those people tomorrow, will be our first enemy. What should we do? We are going now to the election, and we know that at 95% the election in the Congo will not take place because they are preparing for a war. And suddenly, as allow me to call it suddenly, we have seen now vehicles, 150 trucks, military trucks to be given to the Congo to organize elections. That's good. But if I divide them by 26, because we have 26 provinces, each province will only have 5 trucks. And our provinces are huge, are big, as you know. They gave to us 171 pickups, which means each province will have 6 pickups, 1,500 bikes or motorcycles, which means that every province will only have 57 motorcycles. And still, they continue to reject the help or logistical support of MONUSCO or other international organizations. And all of this is just projecting that the election won't take place. It will be just a fiasco. It will collapse. Things will not work. Furthermore, road conditions in the Congo at 97% are not practicable. You can't drive around the Congo as you drive in other countries, as you can imagine. Search on Google and you'll see the road condition in the Congo. You might be shocked. So where are those trucks going to be? What is going to happen? We have got also Seni, who told us, Nanga specifically, who said, we will have for you, people of the Congo, all the voting machine ready by September. Then he pushed it to October, and now he has been talking about November. What can you say? When I look on the left, right side, up and down, it's like a big doubt. For that reason, these people have been supplying all those vehicles and so on. It's like a show off. Excuse me to say that. It's like a drama to show to the world that the Congolese government, illegal government, has got that willingness to go ahead with the elections. But they know very well that whatever they have been giving to people, it is not enough to help with the elections. Even, I received an image that I posted on our WhatsApp group. Just a few minutes after presenting those trucks, one of them just, broke on the road. Broke down, and it was like, okay, how are we going to go to the election with a truck which hasn't even been driven for 5 minutes, just breaks? And we don't know how old they are. We don't know if even they are operational or not. Only God knows. Compared to the last election in 2016, if I clearly remember, on the 29th of July 2016, Seni again received a number of trucks from the government of Congo. And that time, if I'm not wrong, they received 60 trucks of the army. And those 60 trucks, plus a dozen maybe of pickups or vans, they were used by Seni, but they were given to Seni, sorry, but they were not used. No one saw them. They vanished. What is going to happen now? That time they only gave 60. And they had a support, I would say, of maybe the international community. Now, it's a matter to double that number. And they're giving now to people more than 130 trucks. The news that came fall into our hands, the information we hold at the moment, someone has just told us, informed us from a very, very good source. Thinks that those trucks are going to be used for a coming operation, a war operation. Mercenaries have been in Kinshasa, mercenaries have been somewhere around our country, and they have now to send them at different corners of the provinces. So these trucks, whenever they will be moved from Kinshasa to Bandundu, from Bandundu maybe to Equateur, from Equateur maybe to somewhere else within the district, within maybe the provinces, they are going to carry militia. And those people are going to get to be in position in order to start the war, which will disturb the entire country, and Kabila will continue to be in power. That is the purpose of those trucks, military, helicopters, and so on and so forth. That is what you have as information. But let us see. Whenever it will happen, we can confirm it. But at the moment, things are just on a sheet of papers. Plans are on a sheet of papers, on maps, and let us see for the confirmation. So that is the news. So those trucks are not there to carry the ballot, to carry things as I've been telling us. Those trucks are there for a serious purpose. It's a purpose of the war. Furthermore, they added to say, in 15 days, 150 trucks will come from the east countries maybe, to cross the border to come to the Congo. Those will be the one which will work or will help with the elections in the eastern region of the Congo. Goma, Bukavu, Katanga, blah, 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 all the eastern regions, provinces, their trucks are not among these ones that they show off with on the boulevard of the 30 Juin, but our trucks in the eastern side will come from the east. Big question mark. East, where from? From Rwanda? From Burundi? From Uganda? From Tanzania? It's up to you to decide or to come to a conclusion. So, and once those trucks will cross the borders, if they are coming from those neighbor countries, we have to know, we understand what they are going to bring into the country. Some of their men, some of those militia, some of those unidentified people are crossing with guns, in uniforms, day after day during the day. We don't know how many of them have crossed or crosses during the night. Now it's time to wait for the lorries, the trucks, to cross the borders to come and install themselves in the eastern part of the Congo. Only God knows. That is my comment today. You will understand the why of those people walking free in our countries. Government, local governors, local government official will say, we can't do anything. We get an order from our, our bosses. We can't stop them. Let them be there. And it makes sense whenever also can hear the story about those trucks, the supply and the roles that they play. But let us see. Let us wait and see. Thank you very much for your understanding. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for choosing us. We hope and we believe that you are watching us. You'll continue to spread this message to others and for us Congolese people to stand up. If this is your first time to watch us, we are going to ask you to click on the button which is here, subscribe, in order to watch us live every time we are on air. Down there, there is a bell. Click on that bell if you are on YouTube, and then that bell will alert you, whenever we start to talk. And if you like our program, why not to click on like, either on YouTube or Facebook or any other social media, and follow us. Be our follower. Support the Congolese people. Support this country. Support these people who have been suffering. And together, we are going to build a better land. Once again, thank you for your time. For those who are watching me on Facebook, I can tell you, go back to our NJO program on YouTube. Please subscribe also on YouTube. Once again, thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful evening, wonderful morning, wonderful afternoon, depending with where you are. And to finish, to close this chapter, I will remind you that our meeting, our talking reflection on Saturday. Be ready with your contribution. Thank you very much. May God bless the Congo. Our Congo will continue to be one, united, strong, with your prayer, my prayers, your faith, my faith, our actions. Then we'll win the battle. Then Kabila will depart. Then every type of enemy, those who are coming to attack, to destroy our country, will be defeated. But don't just say, okay, I will pray and God will do all the task for me. No. God, of course, is there, is God. The last word belongs to him. But he keeps telling his people, stand up, go to fight, and I'll give to you victory. He used to say it for the people of Israel. He continues to tell us all together we have to fight. Even for eating, I can put food in my mouth, but God will never swallow it for me. I have to make an effort to swallow that food. I think you get it. Thank you very much. See you next time and goodbye for now.